Would you like to improve your results in your sales or in your business? I'm tburrier from tburrier.com. And I'm going to help you understand how to do that here. And it's going to be a little counterintuitive because the first key to improving your results is to quit focus on them. What? Yeah, quit focusing on the result. Because when you focus on the result, that means you're having an attachment to the result. And when you're having an attachment to the result, which tends to be what's favorable for you, that creates all kinds of stuff that's not favorable. That makes you attached. When you are attached to the outcome of a conversation with a prospect, or actually anyone that you're working with, when you are attached to the outcome, when you need the outcome to happen the way you want it to happen, all kinds of bad stuff happens. And I'll give you some insight as to what it is. And then I'm going to give you an understanding on how to improve the results. One, you're going to have fear, right? You're going to have fear that you're not doing it right. You're going to have fear that they won't do what you want. You're going to have fear in what you say. You're going to have fear of failure. You're going to have all kinds of fear. Why? Because you're focused on getting a result and you're afraid you might not. Man, that is the last place you want to be, because whoever you're talking to can feel that, right? I mean, your emotions then are involved. You can't have your emotions involved in your result. You can have your emotions involved in helping someone, but not in your result. You have to leave that out. You have to be detached, right? Next is that if you think about focusing on the result, guess what that means? You are not present in the moment, right? Because the result is future. The result is, right, they'll buy, or they'll be a part of my team, or they'll whatever it is. That's a future scenario, because that's not in existence at this moment, right? And by focusing on the result, you're trying to steer something into a future. It means you're not present. You're not fully there. You're not really listening. You're not asking the right questions. You're creating stress, right? You're doing a lot of things without meaning to, because you're trying to get to this future thing. You might be rushing it along. You're not present. You're missing it. And when you miss it, then it diminishes your potential impact, because you're certainly not going to learn what you need to learn if you're not present. You're certainly not going to have that person feel that you really care about them if you're not present. And trust me, people know, right? Matter of fact, if they don't know, that's probably not somebody you want to do business with, because they're clueless. Most people can feel it, right? And so you're being disrespectful of that person by trying to take them to your result. That's not it. I get it that you're trying to do business, but you got to trust that the process works, right? And that you'll do business with the right people if you're doing business the right way. But man, you miss so many opportunities to learn. You miss so many opportunities to create better solutions, right? And you make it such, this is really the big thing. When you're focused just on getting the result, getting the sale, getting the outcome that you want, then the only way you win is if that happens. Now, if you look at the numbers that are related to any business, statistics will show you that most people are not going to say yes, at least in this conversation, right? Maybe in the future they will, but not in this conversation, which means, right, most of the time you're going to feel bad. And if you feel bad, because most of the time you're going to fail if you're focused on the result. If you feel bad, it's going to keep you from doing more, right? Because that emotional energy, that drop in your emotional energy, it's going to affect you. It's going to keep you from prospecting more. It's going to hold you down in the next conversation. Maybe it makes you more desperate. Maybe it makes you feel bad. Maybe it makes you more irritable or frustrated. All those things are disempowering. The way to improve your results is to be completely present and focus only on the process. See, if you have anything of value, then you know that there are plenty of people out there that can benefit from what you have. That's part of the rub. People do business with people they like and trust. Well, they're not going to trust and like someone who's not present. They're not going to trust and like someone who's trying to steer them, right? They're going to trust and like someone who's genuinely in a conversation with them, genuinely trying to understand what they're trying to accomplish, and genuinely providing them the right information and input, right? And then letting the process play out, right? So when you do things the right way and trust the process, you'll get results, right? It's simple. It's just numbers, right? Now the people are not numbers, but the process is numbers. It's just trusting it, right? And then you can be fully present. Because if you're just fully present in the moment with the person, you're building relationship. Each conversation is a win, right? Think about that. Each conversation is a win. Each conversation can fuel you. And that's not just for you. This other person's gone, man, I was glad I was in that conversation. That product's not for me, but I loved being in that conversation. Or that product's not for me right now, or maybe I'll do it later, or whatever, right? Oh my gosh, right? So you can't do the result. That's the paradox, right? You can't do the result. You can only do the process. The results come. But the more you do the process, the more you trust the process and you're fully present in the process, the better name you build, the more business you do, because the numbers come, right? I am not a sales personality, but I've been very successful in businesses that involve sales. Why? Because all business involves sales. No such thing that doesn't. I don't care what you're doing. But it takes the pressure off, right? And you don't want to pressure people, right? When you pressure is selfish, right? Pressure is selfish. Pressure says, I want you to do something for me. That's what pressure is. I want you to do it because it's good for me, because it helps me meet my quota, because it helps me put food on my table. No, right? You want someone to do something because it's in their best interest to do it, and you're helping them do that. That's why you want them to do it. You want to be able to celebrate every day that you do your work, feeling good that you did the process and it felt good. And man, when you do that, then you're going to enjoy how it works out, because each day you're going to shine. Each day you're going to show up right. Each day people are going to experience you in the right way and they're going to feel heard. They're going to feel cared about. They're going to feel valued, and they're going to want to do business with you. That is how you improve your results, is you trust the process and detach from the outcome, and make the outcome having a good relationship in the process, and everything else is going to take care of itself. If you have a question for me, my email is below. If you haven't gotten my book, 3 Circles Living, it will help you a lot, and it will help you be more successful in your business. Have a great day.